KL, well played.
Thank you.
So, something that was great and not great, but today we all were worried when we saw three big names not in the playing. Hope all good with Rohit, Hardik, and
Yeah, everything's good, sir. What is there to be worried? We're just trying to manage everybody's bodies. Obviously, these guys have been playing quite a lot for the last 3 or 4 months since the IPL. They've been playing continuously. So, I just wanted to try out some other guys, give them a chance in the middle, and yeah, they wanted to. It's just good to take a break when you can get a break.
KL, you are obviously coming back from an injury. It takes time to get into the group. So, how do you balance workload and game time as well? Going to the World Cup, how much of a dilemma is that?
See, for me, workload is not a huge question mark because I'm just coming back from almost 2.5 3 months of being away from the game. So for me, it's more about getting more games, getting more game time, and um, only that can make me feel confident and good about my body and about my game and about my batting. So yeah, it was important that I I play enough games before we go to Australia and before we start the World Cup campaign. So yeah, happy to have these few games before we go to Australia. We have a couple of more series at home, so that will again be really important to spend some time in the middle, and whatever as a team we're discussing and whatever other roles and responsibilities, it's a good opportunity for all of us to try doing that in the middle and try and challenge ourselves against good teams. So that's what we're looking to do.
Okay, obviously it has been disappointing campaign for us, but there are some positives, of course, going into the World Cup. But if you have to identify a few areas you need to work on before the World Cup, could you please, as a vice captain, as an important member of the think tank, could you please, highlight a few areas in which you think you
No,
need
I
to work?
think we, as a team, we're always looking to get better at every aspect of the game. Individually as well, there's a lot of time spent with the coaches, and there's a lot of like I said, a lot of time spent on individuals and seeing what are the things that we can get better at, what are the things we need to improve, and what are the things or what are the skills we need to have to be a successful team in Australia. So, keeping all of that in mind, we try and practice that way at training. We try and execute that in the middle as well. I don't think as a team we're looking to be a perfect team. It's just I don't think there is anything as a perfect team. It's about getting the job done. And Rohit, as a captain, always talks about finding a way to get the job done. And yeah, so we're on that path and we're on that journey. So we will make mistakes, and this tournament was a good learning for us. Again, we were challenged to bat first, and we've seen here in Dubai, we saw it last time as well in the World Cup, that the stats suggest that the team that bats second wins more games. But we obviously, even today, we wanted to challenge ourselves and bat first. And like I said, these are the things that we talk about and we analyze, and we want to give ourselves that opportunity to in the middle try and challenge ourselves in and put ourselves in uncomfortable positions. So that is what we've done in the last 3 4 months, and I've seen that obviously sitting at home and watching on TV, but here as well in the last this series that I've played. That as a team we are challenging ourselves to get better by putting ourselves in uncomfortable positions.
केएल रवि बिश्नोई के बारे में जानना चाह रहा हूँ आपसे। आपने बहुत करीब से देखा है पाकिस्तान के गेम में सबसे बढ़िया गेंदबाजी, और उसके बाद हम देखते हैं ड्रॉप हो जाते हैं, फिर आज के गेम में भी मौका नहीं मिलता है। जूनियर क्रिकेट में उसने 100 लगाया हुआ है, अच्छा फील्डर है, अच्छा गेंदबाज है। आप किस तरीके से देखते हैं इंडियन टीम की स्कीम ऑफ थिंग्स में रवि बिश्नोई की जगह कहाँ पर है?
Obviously against Pakistan उसने बहुत अच्छी bowling की, and इससे पहले भी जब वेस्ट इंडीज़ में खेले थे या उससे पहले भी श्रीलंका सीरीज, आई थिंक ही प्लेड श्रीलंका और वेस्ट इंडीज़, आई डोंट रिमेंबर प्रॉपर्ली, बट जहाँ पे भी उनको अपॉर्चुनिटी मिला, ही इज़ डन रियली वेल. ही इज़ youngster who's very प्रॉमिसिंग एंड अगर आप देखें तो टीम के साथ वो बहुत टाइम से अभी टीम के साथ है, सो दैट मीन्स दैट द टीम मैनेजमेंट एंड द टीम ओवरऑल डज बिलीव दैट रवि कैन बी अ मैच विनर फॉर अस. बट सबको अपना टाइम के लिए वेट करना important है. UZ has been a match winner for us for a long time, and we want to we recognize that as a team, and we want to give players who've done well for the team that cushion and that comfort कि एक दो मैच अगर अच्छा भी नहीं गया doesn't mean you're a bad player or doesn't mean आपके skills कम हो गए. It just it can happen to everybody, and all of us in this team have experienced that. ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है, and it's not, at least हम लोग टीम में we don't analyze the game just by numbers और बस स्टैट देख के किसी प्लेयर को सिलेक्ट करते हैं या ड्रॉप नहीं करते. इट्स ऑल्सो अबाउट टीम में क्या रोल है उनका, एंड इफ ही इज़ डूइंग दैट जॉब रियली वेल यू नीड टू बैक दोज प्लेयर्स, एंड दैट्स बिन रियली क्लियर फ्रॉम एवरीबडी. सो एंड दैट इज़ हाउ वी मेक डिसीजंस. इट इज़ नॉट ऐसे नहीं कि किसी ने अगर परफॉर्म कर दिया डजंट मीन that the guy who's been performing for 2 years or the last 3 or 4 series he has to sit out. You can't do that to a player. That's where you player का confidence कम हो जाता है. So it's good to give players that cushion, and इससे confidence build होता है, and obviously in big games he will deliver for the team.
Last question from here. राहुल भाई, अगर हम विराट की इस इनिंग को देखें वर्ल्ड कप से पहले, हमने उनको आईपीएल में भी देखा कि ओपन करते हुए 5 शतक मार चुके हैं और आज एज अ ओपनर ही उनका शतक आया. तो क्या एज अ वाइस कैप्टन और टीम मैनेजमेंट में जब बात होगी तो क्या ये सोचा जाएगा कि शायद लुकिंग अहेड, तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया अफ्रीका सीरीज है, वर्ल्ड कप है, क्या ट्राई किया जाए उनको? तो पिछले साल उन्होंने कहा था कि वो ओपनिंग भी करना चाहेंगे.
तो क्या मैं खुद बैठ जाऊँ फिर? I mean, देखिए, obviously Virat scoring runs is a huge bonus for the team, and जिस तरीके से उन्होंने आज खेला, it'll obviously I know that he's obviously very very pleased with how he batted today, and जो वो अपने गेम पे काम करते आ रहे हैं पिछले 2-3 सीरीज से, and that is worked beautifully today, and as a team as well it's important कि हर प्लेयर को वर्ल्ड कप जाने से पहले यू गेट इनफ टाइम इन द मिडल. अगर आप ऐसे 2-3 इनिंग्स खेलते हो तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस ऊपर रहेगा, तो देन it gives us the best chance to be our best self in the World Cup. So really happy that he could play that way, and आप जानते हैं विराट कोहली को, आप सबने इतने सालों से देखते आ रहे हो. ऐसे नहीं कि अगर ओपनिंग करेंगे तभी वो 5 शतक मारेंगे, अगर नंबर 3 पे भी खेलेंगे वो 6 या 7 भी बना सकते हैं. इट्स ऑल अबाउट रोल्स और किसका क्या रोल है टीम में, एंड ही प्लेड टुडे, जो रोल था उनका ही प्लेड इट ब्यूटिफुली. नेक्स्ट सीरीज में हम जब खेलेंगे, इफ हिज रोल इज डिफरेंट ही विल डू दैट विद his best performance, and we all know that, we've seen that over the years, so there's no question mark about that.
But do you feel that, everyone always talks about the toss, but do you feel that in this tournament, the execution in the deck of it has played a crucial role in a lot of it?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think the toss has played such a big part as it did in the previous World Cup. Obviously, when we played last World Cup, there was the dew factor, so that played a huge role. But this series or this tournament, there wasn't much dew, so the toss didn't play such a huge part. But obviously, you said it perfectly. I think the teams that are playing the finals are the teams that bowled really well in the death, and they adapted better to these conditions. Their tactics and their plans and the way they assess the condition were better than the other two teams that are not in the final. So it's as simple as that, and that's also the learning for us as a team to be able to have that skill and to be able to have that mindset of being able to adapt to what is in front of us. So that's the challenge going ahead.
आप विराट कोहली के 100 बैक ऑफ 100 को लेकर 3 साल से बात हो रही थी, आप लोग टीम में देखते थे, विराट को देखते थे, किस उस प्रोसेस में कैसे उन्होंने निकाला एज ए टीम में? आप लोगों को क्या सीखने को मिला कि एक बड़ा प्लेयर कैसे इसको हैंडल करता है, प्लस आप मिडिल में थे तो किस तरह की बात हुई या ड्रेसिंग रूम में किस तरह का सेलिब्रेशन रहा, क्योंकि 100 के बाद उनका बड़ा ही अनयूजुअल सेलिब्रेशन था, बड़ा रेडी वाइड उसके बाद
Yeah, obviously, उनको भी, I think that celebration was more a relief, and उनके mindset में या उनके एटीट्यूड में या उनके वर्क एथिक में कोई फ़र्क या कोई डिफरेंस नहीं था लास्ट 2-3 years में, या उससे पहले जब हम खेलते थे, एंड व्हेन ही यूज्ड टू स्कोर hundreds every second game or every game literally, there's been no difference in the way he prepares for the game, और उनके जो attitude है to represent the country and to win matches for his team, the desire and the passion that he's always had has always remained the same. But I think we're also very obsessed with numbers. We're also very obsessed with that 3 digits की अगर 100 बन रहे तभी कोई फॉर्म में है या आउट ऑफ फॉर्म है, बट उनके कॉन्ट्रीब्यूशंस जो रहा है लास्ट 2-3 years में हैज़ बिन फिनोमिनल. ही स्टिल is in the top 2 or top 3 run getters in white ball cricket in the last 2 or 3 years, and that's good. And obviously as a player you always want to be perfect, or you want to challenge yourself, और जो excellency के पीछे आप भागते हो, and he's always been that player, and he's always performed brilliantly over the years. But even during this phase he's remained in the moment. He's worked hard on his game, and he's remained patient, and that has been a big learning for all of us in the group कि हर player के career में ये ups and downs होता रहेगा, and how you can remain balanced in your mindset, how you can focus on what is in front of you today. That is the biggest challenge. Sometimes it's also hard for us to focus on the simple things because there's so much pressure, there's so much at stake when you go and play for your country. There's so many expectations, you forget to focus on the simple things, and it is the hardest thing. But I think he's done that brilliantly over the last couple of years, and in that dressing room none of us are surprised to see what he's done today. And I'm sure this will give him even more confidence. Not that he needed confidence, but he'll obviously cherish this 100, and it'll build a great confidence around the group as well.
Final few questions from you.
ये बताइएगा, भले ही आप आज टूर्नामेंट कैसा भी रहा, लेकिन आज जीत हुई, और इस जीत से कितना मोराल आपका बुलंद हुआ कि आप जीत के साथ जा रहे हैं, और आगे आने वाले जो इवेंट्स हैं आपके, उनमें पाकिस्तान के साथ भी फ्यूचर का आपका मुकाबला होगा, तो किस तरह से देखते हैं, टीम को कुछ प्रेशर कम हुआ?
नहीं सर, देखिए, जैसे मैंने कहा, हम एक चीज़ हम टीम में पिछले वर्ल्ड कप के बाद एक चीज़ हम लोग कंटिन्यूसली अपने आप से या टीम में बात ये चीज़ होती रहती है कि हम एज ए टीम या एज इंडिविजुअल्स रिज़ल्ट्स के पीछे नहीं भागेंगे, या रिज़ल्ट से अपने इमोशन को ऊपर नीचे होने नहीं देंगे. इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू रिमेन बैलेंस्ड एज वी कैन. ऑब्वियसली हर टाइम वो होगा नहीं, बिकॉज वी आर ऑल्सो representing the country. We also want to win every match for our team. We want to perform every game. But as much as possible, we've tried to remain balanced. We tried to learn from every game, whether we won the tournament or whether we're not part of the finals. Yes, it is disappointing, but we try to take it as a learning. हम अपने आप को एक ही चीज़ से जज करते हैं कि whether we gave 100% on the field every game, and I think that's a big tick mark. We did that every game. We fought till the end. जो 2 मैच हम लोग unfortunately losing side पे आ गए थे, but doesn't mean कि हम लोग का effort नहीं था, या we didn't give it our best. I think we did really well. It was just those small margins जहाँ पे we couldn't capitalize the big moment. So we all understand, हम लोग ने बहुत टाइम से खेला है साथ में, and we played these big tournaments, and we realize कि these small mistakes do cost us the big tournaments, but we're not going to get too rattled by this or down by this. We'll learn as a group, and hopefully ये जो um, defeats हुए last two games, and us not being part of the final will help us be more hungry during the World Cup, and we'll learn from our mistakes and get better.
Bill, how do you strike a balance between the bigger picture and trying out a few things, and also the need to actually give yourself the best chance to win every game in front of you or win a tournament?
Yeah, I think that's where the management, the coach, the captain have done a phenomenal job. He asked rightly, why didn't Bishnoi play after performing so well against Pakistan? It's something that we as a group are trying to do. There's a lot of thinking. There's a certain thought process that we're trying as a team. There are certain things we're doing as a team or experimenting at times, and yeah, I mean, we always have the bigger picture in mind, and as players we're trying to, I mean, understand what our roles are exactly and what we need to do come the World Cup. So there's cushion and there's freedom and there is support from the management for players to go out there and try to do that um, without having to worry about what if they don't perform in a couple of games, or what if trying to achieve a team's goal or trying to achieve a larger picture, if we do falter in a couple of games, there's no real pressure. There's a sense of calmness in the group, and we all understand what everyone's trying to do, and if our mind, if our heart is in the right place and we're trying to do certain things for the team, that is also appreciated in the dressing room, which gives the players the confidence to go out there and play with absolute freedom and try and do what exactly is asked from you. We do play a high risk game. T20 is a high risk format, so we need to take so much more risks, and doing that certain times, you will fail as a group and as individuals. But like I said, there's a lot of support and there's a lot of backing from the coaching group and from the captain. So that's why you see players being more free and more taking more risks in such games.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you to everyone involved throughout the tournament.
Thank
And
you,
we'll
guys. Thank you
hope
for your
to see
support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.